This is the product of powers property. The product of powers property has three components. The first component says to multiply powers with the same base, add their exponents. If you're doing 4 to the second power times 4 to the third power, you're really multiplying 2 4s and 3 4s. So you can add their exponents as a shortcut. You're really doing 4 to the fifth power. To find a power of a power, you can multiply the exponents. If you're doing 4 to the sixth power to the third power, you're basically doing 4 to the sixth power 3 times. You're going to be multiplying 4 6 times, 6 times, and 6 times, or 18 times. So a shortcut would be to just multiply those powers. To find a power of a product, find the power of each factor and then multiply them. So if you're doing 3 times 2 to the fifth power, you can do 3 to the fifth power and 2 to the fifth power, solve both of those, and multiply your two products. So let's simplify some of these expressions, but still write our answer as a power. So if I'm multiplying the same base, like 2 to the fourth power times 2 to the fifth power, I can really just, as a shortcut, add my exponents, and I'm really doing 2 to the ninth power. Here, if I'm multiplying a single -5 and then -5 to the sixth power, this is really 1 -5. So I have -5, and I can add my exponents. So I'll be doing -5 to the seventh power. Here I just have a variable x, but if I'm multiplying 3 of them and 7 of them, I can simplify this as x to the 10th power. In this case, I'm doing a power of a power, so I'm doing 3 to the fourth 3 times. So 3 to the fourth times 3 to the fourth times 3 to the fourth. So my shortcut would be to do 3 to the 4 times 3 power, or 3 to the 12th. So here I have a variable. In order to solve a power of a power, I'm going to multiply my powers. This will be w to the 20th power. In this case, I've got two things inside my parentheses that I'm multiplying, 2 times x. So I can solve this by doing 2 to the third power and x to the third power. Now I don't know what x is, so I can't solve it, but I can do 2 to the third power, and this is 8x to the third power. In this case, I have 3 things I'm multiplying, so I'm going to do 3 squared, x squared, and y squared. Since I don't know the value of my variables, I can't solve them, but I can do 3 squared. So I have 9 times x squared times y squared. So let's simplify an expression. A gigabyte of computer storage space is 2 to the 30th bytes. The details of a computer are shown below. How many bytes of total storage space does the computer have? So in this case, its total space is 64 gigabytes. Well, since this has a base of 2, I want to write this with a base of 2 also. So I need to figure out how many 2's it takes to get to 64. So 2 times 2 is 4, times another 2 would give me 8, times another 2 would be 16, times another 2 would be 32, and times another 2 would finally be 64. So this total storage space is 2 to the 6th power gigabytes. Now a gigabyte is 2 to the 30th bytes. So each of these gigabytes is worth 2 to the 30th bytes. So I could just say, since I have 6 of them, they're each worth 2 to the 30th. I'm going to multiply 2 to the 6th power times 2 to the 30th power. So a shortcut here would be to add my exponents, and I will have 2 to the 36th power bytes on this computer.